and welcome to another video on, or the first video on Forza Horizon 3. Now, the first question, right, let's just ignore that. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, a lot of you probably got a few questions right now. The main one probably being, where have you been for 2 months? And yeah, it would have only been a couple of videos ago, because that's how long it is since I did a video. I said that after summer I would probably be busy, and I certainly have, so I haven't actually had time to make a video for about 2 months, but don't worry, that doesn't mean this channel is stopping. Whenever I can do videos, I will do them, and I know a lot of you have been begging me for weeks on end to do a video, and here I am now. It is Halloween today, by the way, and that's what, from the title, you can probably tell we're going to be focusing on in this video. So yeah, basically I've just been busy, like I said, and I've not had time to do a video, but hopefully there'll be a couple more videos throughout this week, and we'll just take it from there. There will be more content around Christmas time, and if I do get any spare time to do a video, I most certainly will do. But yeah, this is Forza Horizon 3, which is a game I got asked to do because a lot of you who do see me outside of videos know that I play this game and I wanted to do a video on it, so that is why we're doing it on this particular game. And basically Forza Horizon 3, it's a driving open world game. Open world basically means you can go anywhere, do anything pretty much. Well, it is actually limited to the driving genre, so it is anything to do with driving you can pretty much do. Now you can probably see something at the left that says out at festival site, and that is basically, and actually we'll do this wheel spin. This is basically where you can win cars and stuff, you get them every so often. So I just got some credits, which is basically money you can spend in the game. It's all happened a bit quick, this, so hopefully get, we only had one to do. Sometimes you get a load at once, but we only got one. So we just won money. You can also win cars from that and stuff. So basically the aim of the game is, there's this festival called the Horizon Festival, and basically you're running the festival, so there's 4 sites that you unlock as you go through. I've got all 4. We're at the Outback site at the moment, which is sort of in the middle of a desert, and it's set in Australia, so it's real stuff, this. But the mechanics of the game are quite arcadey. Some of the cars are a bit, yeah, they're all real cars, but it's not like other racing games where you can change sort of the mechanics, so it's like a bit easier. Like some are like simulation games. This is an arcade game, so you can change the difficulty to exactly how you want it. So you can make it into simulation sort of mode, but I'm not. So I've got it on quite easy, so it's quite easy to drive for me. But what we're going to do, as you can probably tell from the title of the video, is I've got a rally car here, which is basically a car that it's good on the road, but it's good off the road as well. So it's mainly used sort of down dirt tracks and stuff, more of an off-roady type car. It's not like completely like off-road, like big wheels and stuff, as you can tell. It's kind of like it looks like a road car, but it's better off-road as you'll see later on. So what I thought we'd do as it's Halloween, we're going to re-theme this car, because you can customise the looks of the cars and stuff. So sort of a Halloween theme. And you can actually do that if you go into your garage here, and there are horns and stuff. You might have a look at that later. And you can go into the design editor here, and you can paint the car, add decals and stuff. So we're going for a Halloween theme here to repaint this car. So we're going to paint the body. It's sort of like the main bit of the car. We're going to make it black like that, but then you can also paint the bonnet a different colour, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to paint it orange when we get to the right orange I want. So if we go here, we should be able to. There we go, I've got an orange bonnet. And you can paint other bits as well. I'm going to try and get the front of the car orange if I can, and the back half black. So you can paint your mirrors. And I might actually paint these white. So we go to white down here. It's going to be a colourful car, this one, as you can probably tell. You can paint the wing. Right, what's the wing? That's sort of the back. What does that do? You know what? I'll keep that black. Wheels. You can paint the rings of the wheels. I think we might actually paint them white as well, like that. So as you can see, I'm going for my orange, black, and white sort of. Some cars you can paint the front, but this particular one you can't, so I'm just going to keep that as it was. And you can actually tint the windows, and I've actually just decided that now that I forgot you could do this, so I might actually tint these sort of an orangey colour. Right, so we painted the car now, and yeah, that's a good feature, but what you can do that's even better is you can add custom decals. So you can add all shapes to the cars and stuff. Make them look as weird as you want to. So, I'm going to apply decals here. And that's basically the terms and conditions. I've read all them before, so we don't need to worry about that. And we can add stuff to the side of the car now. So what we do is we're going to apply a vinyl shape, and I wanted to kind of do spider webs on the side, because like I said before, it's Halloween. I know I've said that a few too many times, but oh well. So that it's not exactly a spider web, but kind of looks kind of spider webby. That's not a word, but oh well. I'm just checking if there's any better ones, because right, that's not any better, so we go here. I'm just going to see if there's any I like the look of. There is that, but that's not really good. There's nothing that interests me. Forget it. I'm just gonna do what I said I would do originally. And there's all sorts of stuff you can put on your cars. So it was that one we wanted. And it's done it in the colour I wanted as well, which is good. Well, we'll have when I have done. There we are. So I'm actually going to move this down just a touch. I'm actually going to copy it because I want this on both sides of my car. So what I'm going to do is, we can copy, and then if you go round to the other side, you can just paste it like that. And I will move that down a bit. I'm just going to change position and move that down. So then what I wanted to do is I'm going to start doing a pumpkin face on the front, and then just to make things a bit quicker, because there's all sorts of other stuff I want to get done in this video. I've only got a certain amount of time to do that in. I'm going to fast forward the video, and this is something I've never tried before, so it may or may not work, but you'll find out if you're watching it, if it does or not. Right, is that, how do you, can you even put anything on the bonnet? Because if you can't, then that's ruined everything. Front bumper, top slash bonnet. Yeah, you can. And you can also turn it exactly how you want. So I can change the angle because I'm doing the bonnet. So I kind of want it to show. Basically, I just want to do a simple triangle here. And then this is going to be like a pumpkin. So kind of want this to be simple. We can move this down, hopefully. Right, I might actually change the colour of this. I will change the colour back, but it's just so that I can see a bit easier. Now that is hard work. They need to make it so you can move it quicker than that. So I'm actually going to keep it like that for the time being. So what can we do? Oh, that makes it bigger or smaller. That's what we want. I need to go back to that. This is the most awkward bit. Getting it exactly right. I want to spin that a bit. Right, there we go. Now I can move it back up. And then I'm going to do the eyes, and then I'm going to fast forward it a bit. So I'm going to change the colour back now. Then of course I'm going to copy it. So you want an eye like that. Hopefully it's not going to put it up there. What I'm hoping it's going to do is, and I think it has, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, maybe it's moving things around isn't so bad after all. And I'm going to spin it so it's about the same angle. And it's in the right place anyway, so might move it slightly left actually. Slight, ever so slight. There we go. Right, this is going well. What I actually do is I'll just paste that in again, because then I don't have to move it. And I'm going to change the position, move it down. I'm going to change its size to make it a little bit smaller. We're going to spin it round a bit. I'm actually going to change the size a bit more, because that is too big. Yeah, the size thing's a bit weird. That's the only thing I don't really like about this editor. Saying that though, I can't actually think of much of a way how you can make that better. It is what it is, basically. So when I finish the pumpkin face, I'm going to fast forward the video because there's a few other bits and bobs I want to do. And it looks like we're going to have to move it down and do all that faff again, but yeah. Now there isn't really a shape in here that's kind of a creepy sort of mouth, so right. I don't want it to look too happy, so just gonna have to use this. And then move it down. There it goes, as slow as anything. And use that for a mouth. It's a bit pathetic, I know, but just nothing you can do. Spin this round so it is like that. Make it a bit smaller. And there we go. Move it down. And then we're going to, there we go. I'm also going to change the colour because it's not the colour I want yet. Right, it doesn't look the best. If I move it up a bit. Right, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a couple of other bits and bobs. And I will fast forward the video. And then I'll come back when it's all done. So I will record this bit. I won't speak or anything. And then I'll fast forward that little bit. And then I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I've done sort of a ghost face. It was going to be a skeleton head originally, or skull, but I wasn't sure what quite to do, so kind of did a bit of a ghost instead. But yeah, I think that's about all I can think of doing, but I might actually quickly, if we go around to the back, put a bit of white to the bumper by adding the square. I know I wasn't going to say we'd do anything else, but if we can, I'm going to do it so it doesn't look like it'll quite work, but I might just put that on anyway like that. So that's pretty much done now. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the current car. I'm going to show you a bit more of the physics now involved. So I'm going to show you what I meant by rally car sort of having springy sort of bouncing. Mine is sort of a rally slash race car because I added a few race bits to it. I could make it go really fast, but that would sort of ruin the sort of rally feel. So now you're going to be able to sort of see the car in action. Hopefully. Okay, here we are. It doesn't take too long to load this game either. So here's my pumpkin car thing and the ghost on top. So I'm going to show you a bit of driving now. So as I said, Outback is sort of like a desert area. I'm sorry if this is a bit noisy for you, but we're going to have a bit of a drive around so I can just show you a bit more. Now, there is usually music. There are different radio stations you can sort of listen to as you're sort of driving around, but the reason I've not got them on is because it would copyright the video because of the music. But what I will do, if we just stop a second, is I'll show you the music station. So you got Pulse, you got Bass Arena, you got Block Party, you got Vehement, you got whatever that one's called, Hospital Radio, Future Classic, and then the Wireless, which is like a classical one. Then you got Groove Music, which plays your groove music. So if you upload any groove music, you can play it on this game. You do have to pay for that though. So as I was saying, my favourite radio stations are the dance ones, which are Bass Arena and Hospital Records. But yeah, there's loads of different genres. There's the rock one, and there's Vagnon, which is a bit kind of rock as well. They're the rock ones. Then the pop ones are kind of Pulse and Future Classic. I'm going to show you a few jumps now. So as you can see, when I go over sort of jumps, the car sort of bounces. And while I'm here, I might also show you the map. So the map is you can go to your different places and you set sort of the sat nav and it takes you to. As you can see, we're up here in the Outback. Now, where you actually start the game, which I'm going to show you more detail next episode, is actually down here in, is it Bayonne Bay or something it's called. And then you just choose, when you get so far, you can unlock other places or festivals. And there's Surfers Paradise up here you can unlock. There's the Outback, which is where we are at the moment, which I actually unlocked last. And then there's the valley. There's this valley as well. There's also other places you can explore, like the rainforest, but you can't build festivals there. And you sort of unlock your events, sort of go round the festival and kind of like circle around. So I've got events all over the place I can do, but we're not going to do any events today. We will in the next episode though. So that's your map for you. And by the way, you do when you get so many fans. So if you see that blue bar in the top right, that's how many fans I got. Now when that reaches the top, you upgrade to the next level. And that even unlocks a festival upgrade, so you can choose a festival to upgrade. My Bayonne Bay, or whatever it's called, is fully leveled up. My Outback's only on level 2, but mine was on sort of level 3, 4. Or you unlock a showcase event, which is where you race sort of like a plane, a helicopter, trains, boats, all sorts. I was racing a jumbo jet, the last one I unlocked. So as you can see, and it tells you what you're going to unlock as well. So it says for mine, I think that's 1,692,920 more fans to host the final showcase event. Oh, that's the final showcase event. Wow, I didn't realise how far I've got. So I think the final showcase event, I'm guessing it's going to be like a final race or something. But yeah, that's going to be a while till I unlock that. Well, I think there's 2 final races actually. I think there's a final showcase, which is what I'm getting to. And there's also, if you see these like triangles sort of around there, street races. When you do so many, then you unlock things called midnight battles, which are like 1v1 race. I've only done one of them. So there's kind of a separate campaign, sort of a street race one. It is a bit like that, but you have to get so far to unlock street races, and they are for sort of race cars, so you do need a fast car to do that. We're using rally car at the moment, but yeah, for them we need a different car. For the other sort of races, you can kind of use any car, and it will sort of adapt your opponents to around that. So you can do like rally races and stuff like that. So that's kind of the map sort of explained. We're going to do a bit more driving around, and then we'll probably call it a day until the next episode. So I'm going to try and find sort of an area with a lot of jumps to do. Oh, I've got a bit of fun there. Found some massive ones before. And I've just drove into a load of stuff, but that's kind of good because you earn XP for that. Right, this looks quite good. I'm going to get good jump here. So if we go, oh, that's sort of ruined it. So say I drive up this hill, this is going to be like a jump hopefully. Or maybe not. There we go. It sort of bounces when it lands, as you can see, and that's what sort of rally off-roady cars sort of do, which is what I'm in at the moment. So really the Outback's more sort of off-road and rally style cars. So if you see, I'm going over a few jumps now, and I'm sort of bouncing as I land. Airtime, like on roller coasters, that's what, a bit like what it is. And I'm going sort of out of the deserty area now. But yeah, literally I made this car like so lightweight, like every jump it hits it will bounce, that's how lightweight it is. Right, this is sort of rally ground, sort of like dirt tracks like this is what you usually race your rally cars on. And it's quite fast, this car as well, actually. So then, that's pretty much. Oh, and also you can drive through water. So guys, that's pretty much sums up today's video. We pretty much showcased the main features of sort of Forza Horizon. Like I said, we'll do it in more detail in the next episode, but this is kind of sort of the basics. Anyway, whoa, that wasn't too clever. So thank you for watching. By the way, happy Halloween to you all. I will also put a link in the description to last year's Halloween special where we sort of did a bit more. So I'll actually pause the game for a second so you can hear me a bit better. I am sorry that I haven't done sort of more videos. Like I said, I have been busy. I did do sort of a more sort of intense Halloween video last year where we did this Minecraft map, and it is quite funny actually at one point. I won't give any spoilers away, but yeah, one of my reactions to something that happened was quite funny. I'm sure when you watch it you'll know what I mean. You can't miss it. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, happy Halloween to you all. there'll be a link to last year's Halloween so you can watch that as well. But we did sort of celebrate Halloween a bit because we made a car look Halloween-y with the pumpkin and the ghost and the things that look like spider webs. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.